future Pro Football Hall of Famer. I can say it. Good to see you, Terrell Owens. How are you, Tio?
It's been a while. Good to see you.
It's been too long. I've grown hair and a mustache.
Yeah, I see.
I'm in costume today, Tio.
Me too.
Who are you as today, Terrell?
I'm Terrell today.
You're Tio. What would Tio look like? What would Tio look like in costume? What would he look like?
A superhero.
Okay.
Maybe Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
That's your superhero?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
yeah.
You wouldn't like what if I had to hold on a second. If I had to give you, because you know we like to mix it up when you're on the show. You and I. If I had to give you one NFL uniform to be in to play yourself, which one would you choose?
Right now?
Just you view yourself as, if you say I'm going as Terrell Owens, I'm going as T.O. for Halloween, and you had to put on an NFL uniform, which one would you choose?
Right now I'll say Kansas City Chiefs. I like Andy Reid.
Okay. But what about from your playing career?
Man. That's hard.
That's a good question,
man.
right?
It's a good question. They would probably be between the Eagles and the Cowboys.
You would not be the 49ers?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Nah.
But between you'd go NFC East if you had a choice.
Yeah, because I think I was able to really flourish as a receiver.
Okay.
Especially when I went over to the Eagles, Andy Reid allowed me to really kind of spread my wings a little bit.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Well, no, I know that. But in terms of Andy Reid, though, some might think that your relationship with him would not be a good one because he sent you home that one day in training camp, or
I know him on a good level. It really, I mean, I know our relationship was good. I mean, he was in a difficult situation with management and the hierarchy. So
it's amazing what he is doing in Kansas City right now. Right.
It doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, he's a great coach. I mean, when I went there, obviously he saw something in me, obviously playing against me, but just my addition to what they already had, and we ended up going to the Super Bowl. So everybody's always asked me who's my favorite coach that I've ever played with, and it's been him, and it's because of his football knowledge. I know a lot of people speak of Bill Belichick, but, you know, Andy Reid is one of the smartest football minds out there.
And what he's doing with that offense right now with all of those young kids with Hill and Hunt.
Exactly.
And the thing that I think he did this year that has been discussed, but I don't think it's gotten enough credit, is when Hunt fumbled on his first carry of his career. How many coaches would have basically said, okay, rookie, that's the bench. But until you could figure out how to hold on to the ball, you don't get back on the field. And Andy put him right back out there.
I didn't see the game, but I probably would have guessed he probably would have given the ball right back to him.
He did right away.
Yeah. I mean, mistakes are going to happen. That's just part of the game. That's the nature of the game.
Yeah.
But again, since then, what has Kareem Hunt done? I mean, he's been phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
He had a record game that he put him back in.
Exactly. So, I mean, it just shows you the confidence that Andy Reid has in his players. And you think about putting the weapons around Alex has allowed him to flourish as a quarterback. Now everybody's like, oh, where's this guy been? Again, when you have a quarterback and you have weapons around him, again, it's going to make your play elevate just as well as the guys around him.
T.O. is here on the Rich Eisen Show. Which is the best team that you've seen in the football that you've been able to sneak in with all of your practices and rehearsals for Dancing with the Stars? Which one do you think right now looks the best to you?
I mean, you got to think about, we just talked about them, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Patriots going to be there, but
and your other old team, the Eagles, are 7-1 right now.
Exactly. I mean, you think about what Carson Wentz is doing over there. So right now, I mean, it's kind of anybody's game. I mean, you think about all the teams that were playing well last year aren't doing so well. You know, you think about the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, they've kind of, I don't know if it's the hangover, Super Bowl hangover, what have you, but you probably would have expected a little bit more from that squad. I mean, it's a lot of parity along the league right now. So as the season starts to wind down, you're starting to kind of see teams either get better and try to position themselves, for the playoffs, or they're just going to, tank it.
How about this kid, Deshaun Watson, too, T.O.?
Oh, my gosh, oh, my gosh, he's good. He's good.
He's special. You could tell right now, right? I mean, obviously his numbers are off the charts right now, but.
Right, and you think about the way the season started, everybody wondered why he wasn't starting in the beginning. But again, everything kind of works itself out. And I think as you've seen, Deshaun, he has a lot of. I mean, he came from Clemson, so he has that background of really knowing how to play in big games, and he's a guy that doesn't let the game be too big for him, and he's just playing within himself.
Terrell Owens here on the Rich Eisen Show. And the craziest rumor we're hearing of trade deadline is that who are the teams? The Jaguars, and who's the other team, Chris Brockman?
For
the Eagles as well. For Calvin Johnson.
for Calvin Johnson, yes.
To potentially come out of
So he's
retirement.
coming back?
I don't know if he is or not, but somebody's kicking the tires on that now. What do you think about that? I mean, obviously you know about staying in shape and trying to think about when that phone rings. What do you think about that?
I haven't talked to Calvin much, but I mean, obviously he retired for a reason, and obviously that with the rumors, I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. But I think for me, I think the big trade is Garoppolo. Going to the Niners. But I mean, it's one thing to have a great quarterback in him, but you got to have somebody to throw to at the same time.
So you're saying if the call is made to your cell phone,
I'm gonna be ready, Rich. I'm always ready.
No, I know we talk about that a lot,
I'm
but I
always
mean, seriously, how ready would you be if somebody calls you right now?
I'm ready right now. I mean, I would be productive. I mean, again, to just jump in and continue.
How
where
many
I left
snaps
off.
could you give?
I give you 40 on a night, an average night.
The 49ers call you right now.
They need some help.
Well, they got Garcon.
They need anybody right now.
Okay, so let's say that they call you up. How many snaps could you give somebody right now?
Right now,
against the Cardinals, a team that you know how to play against.
I can give you at least good 30, 40 snaps.
Right now?
Yeah, good 30, 40 snaps. Yeah, right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what ease, Rich. You're looking at me like
no, because we've had. When was the last time you?
We always have.
I know we do. Because you still want to play. I mean, you still.
I mean, if the opportunity arises
Yes.
and it presents itself, then I will make myself available.
Okay.
Just like Simeon Rice, he feels like he can play.
Simeon Rice could give some snaps right now.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, nobody can honestly say what a person can or cannot do until you see that person do it.
Right.
Age is nothing but a word. When it comes to guys like myself and people that have played well beyond really the years that they say that they can be productive,
Right.
I did it. And I honestly believe that I can do it. I mean, there are a lot of people, I'm sure, no, you can't do it. How do you know that we cannot do it or I cannot do it? You've never seen me do it.
Well, in the last time we did have this conversation, or the 2 times ago that we had this conversation, well, I said, well, you going back would push back your window of getting into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and then, then you said you didn't care about the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and people took that to mean that you didn't care about the Pro Football Hall of Fame, not like care about when you get in.
Right. Yeah.
That said, though, the fact that you've had a couple of cracks to get in and you haven't gotten in right now, I'm curious. Who's pounding the table for Terrell Owens in that room? Is there a writer in there that you're?
Nobody shouldn't have to pound the table. If you put my stats on a piece of paper,
which I have actually,
that should pound the table. As light as that paper is, that should weigh the table down.
6-time Pro Bowler, 5 first-team All-Pro, second most receiving yards in NFL history, only player in NFL history to score touchdown against all 32 teams, 3-time NFL receiving touchdowns leader, 1,000 catch club, 15,000 receiving yards club. Those are just pounding the table.
Yeah. And the touchdown celebrations, now I get to celebrate on Dancing with the Stars.
How's that going?
Every Monday night.
You're one of 8. You're one of 8 still in the mix right now.
Yeah. Is it 8, 6?
You're one of 6. Pardon me, one of 6 remaining participants. My bad. You're one of 6 remaining.
Yeah.
Who you? Oh gosh, you against Frankie Muniz. You can take him out, T.O.?
Frank he's pretty good.
Okay.
And his partner choreographs well, so
okay.
He's been showing up every night.
You enjoying it?
Yes, it's a lot of fun. The experience has been great. My partner Cheryl Burke, she's whipping me into shape. Not that I need to be in more shape, but.
Right.
She's been awesome. I mean, to be able to progress, from week 1 to where we are now, I mean, it's been amazing. The staff has been amazing. The everybody, all the dancers, the pro dancers, the celebrities, everybody's been awesome. And it really has been a great experience.
Okay. I want to take a break and come back and stroll down a little bit of memory lane with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm always down for that.
No, I know. You're always down for it. I do want to ask the question about the Sharpie. Okay.
Okay.
Who gave it to you?
Oh, I saw that segment. You asked.
Mooch.
Yeah.
He still does not know.
Really?
Okay. Will that be revealed when we come back?
Coming back.
Okay, very good. Terrell Owens, when we come back here on the Rich Eisen Show, we'll talk a little bit more dancing with him before Mark Wahlberg and Brian Windhorst join us in hour number 3. And if you're on hold, we'll take your calls. Don't go anywhere. T.O. here. We're going to chat a little bit more in the radio audience returns. You know, you're here on this set every day. You know that?
Am I?
Yep. Right next to my bust, right behind, right next to the Chris the Night King, right next to my bust. Every day I come and I look at T.O.'s
Nice.
O's right there.
That's right. T.O.'s.
Honey Nut Toasted Oats.
That's right.
Did you have a choice in what type of cereal it was?
No, they just tried to be creative with my initials.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a good thing when I went to Buffalo. I mean, those fans are awesome. They're amazing, and they tried to have a little play off the Flutie
Flakes.
Flutie Flakes.
Okay.
When Doug Flutie was there, so I thought it was a nice gesture.
Okay. We never
T.O.'s.
opened it. It's a limited edition box. You signed it.
Awesome.
Low fat food right there, as you can see.
Gotta keep it healthy. Rich.
Stays fresh. And no, seriously, do you ever have a bowl of T.O.'s?
Yeah, absolutely. How could I not? They need to have those on the shelves right now.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Brockman, you think those are good? What's the
right now?
date? Look at the date on that.
The shelf
When
life
did those?
on that.
Over or under that
think
pizza
that-
I found in my freezer.
Well,
I
let's
think
see.
the shelf life on
T.O.'s
those.
been out of the league since 2010. So
2011.
2011?
Yeah.
2011. So what's
These are best if used by August 15th, 2010.
17.
Oh,
2010.
I need them. I wonder what those look like in there. I don't want to open them
Are
up.
they green, you think? Are they green?
I don't know. They
think
still
so?
shrink wrapped in the
I'm not
package
going to
there.
open it. It's a collector's item.
Yeah, I think it's probably freshly packed in there.
I got those.
Low-fat food.
I got that sent to me at the NFL Network.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I kept it in my office, and I'm like, next time I see T.O., I'm going to have him sign that thing, and then you signed it last time. over here.
Absolutely.
Look at that right now.
Still look handsome as ever.
Del Tufo, what type of cereal would you want your Del Tufos? Like, what would you want if you had a choice?
You'd be SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Probably something
Yeah,
like
what
that.
he's. Don't give him ideas.
Thanks,
I
Brockman.
just want to see the wood burning over there underneath that wig.
Yes.
Wow.
Which costume do you like the best out of all three of us? What do you think? Are you a Game of Thrones guy?
Yeah, is that
That's
who
the
it-
Night King.
Okay, I'm not a Game of Thrones.
You're not.
No, but I like it though.
Okay.
It works.
There you go. Curb Your Enthusiasm. What do you think?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, very good.
You're not doing too bad.
Terrell Owens of Dancing with the Stars season 25 airs Mondays at 8 Eastern on ABC. Good to see you here for one more segment.
That's right.
So we had Mooch on last week. He said he had no idea how the Sharpie got in your sock. How did that Sharpie get in your sock that night in Seattle?
We had a equipment guy by the name of Doc,
Okay.
and so he was just happened to be, walking across my path, and I didn't know what my touchdown celebration was going to be at that moment because this was obviously impromptu. So just, I don't know, it just a light bulb just went off, and I asked Doc for a Sharpie. And so usually, those equipment guys, they use their mark on balls or, labeling stuff. And so I asked him for the Sharpie. He gave it to me. So he just stood there as I was, waiting for me to give it to him, give it back to him. So I was like, no, I'm going to keep it. So he's like, all right, cool. So he didn't know what I was going to do with it. So when he left, I just stuck it down in my sock. And, the rest is history.
The rest is history. And you signed the ball for your...
It was a mutual friend, honestly, that...
Sean Springs?
Sean Springs and I had. And so I had spoken to Greg Eastman, who's a financial guy, I think either the day before the game, and he said, he goes, T, I need a signed football from you, at some point. And I'm like, all right, okay, cool. But I didn't really think of it at that particular time.
Right.
And so I'm like, oh yeah, I was like, I get it, I get you one. And so just so happened.
In real time in the game.
Exactly. It just kind of just worked out that way.
Do you know where that football is now?
He has it. I think I don't know if I know. I think I gave it to him.
Yeah, you gave it to him in the stands,
Yeah,
right?
in the stands. So I'm sure he has it somewhere. I don't know where the Sharpie is.
You don't know where the Sharpie is?
I don't know where the Sharpie is, but I think Greg Eisen has the football.
What would your what would your celebration be now? Let's say you do get that call.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot. It's been a lot of dances, that have come out since then. I don't know. I mean, maybe I bring out one of my my dance routines, or maybe the foxtrot,
foxtrot,
the Viennese waltz.
Viennese waltz,
something of the such.
I don't know if has there ever been a Viennese waltz in the history of the National Football League.
Hey, I'd be the first guy to do it. The jive, the quick step.
Yeah. Would you go out to the Star again?
I don't know. It depends. It depends. It depends. I don't think. I mean, once it's done, it's already done.
Well, you did it on a mini Star after you did it on the big Star.
Exactly. So I mean, I've already done it. I mean, it's cemented in history. So you always want to be new and you want to be innovative and creative. So probably wouldn't do it again.
Okay.
But
it's still being talked about years later.
Absolutely. Trendsetter.
T.O., it is good to see you as always. Please come back anytime.
Just watch us on Monday night, man. Our team Get Your Popcorn. And for you viewers out there, be sure to vote. Vote for me and Cheryl. Our number is at 1-800-868-3411.
Okay. That's right. Team Get Your Popcorn. I like it. Terrific. Check it out. You and Cheryl Burke, 8 Eastern on Monday. 1 of 6 left. Absolutely. 1 of 6 left. I love it. T.O. is here. Follow him on Twitter at Terrell Owens. That's your Snapchat as well?
Snapchat, Twitter, everything.
Instagram, the whole business.
Everything.
Okay, very good. When we come back, Mark Wahlberg will be calling into the program. I'm wondering what he's got to say about Garoppolo. I think you got to like it. Patriot fan, it's not going to affect you this season, and
totally good with it.
Right. You didn't send him in division. You didn't even send him in conference. So we've got him and then Brian Windhorst to talk about everything going on with LeBron. When you come back, we'll talk NBA with you too.
Oh, I love basketball.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yes.
As the season's going to getting almost a month old already. Yes. That's coming up. And then your phone calls at 844-204-RICH. That's next here on The Rich Eisen Show.
For more Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Rich Eisen Show app.